What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Geraldine Lake, a.k.a. Indescribable, checking in with my bestie for the restie.
Lene Monet, and you are listening to the She Said It First podcast and Urban One podcast on the Urban One Podcast Network. Period.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Lene, we meet again. Reunited, and it feels so good. Hey. Y'all are not ready, because today we got, tear apart. Gonna tear apart. I don't have no insurance on none of this equipment.
Right,
Can't afford to replace
friend,
any of it. But yes, so we're gonna get right into it. Of course, we love the in-person. Digital is cool.
Yeah.
Digital is
but
cool.
the in-person?
But the in-person be fine.
Goes crazy.
It's 5-5. So we got to start off like we would any other day. Friend, I got to know what irritated you this week. Get on into what irritated you this week.
Girl, my neighbor. I got to tell you. Tell you. Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay.
When Mr. Rogers said I could have strangled him.
Oh no.
I don't want nobody to be my neighbor.
neighbors.
I wish I lived alone. I wish I lived in my own little corner, in my own little chair. Okay? Girl, the way that neighbor done pissed me off, child. And listen, let me tell you guys. Take your mental health seriously. Because what's happening is that she's literally having a mental break. That's what's happening, right? And with that being said, when people have mental breaks, they get so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So she's extremely aggressive.
Right.
She running up on people in their car. She cursing you out. Da-da-da-da-da. And the worst part about all of this is, even in your, like when you're not in your right mind, there's always someone willing to knock some sense into you.
Yeah.
And I just want to put that on record.
Yeah.
That I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And it'd be unfortunate because, like, if you try to call the police to protect yourself, they could respond in a way that's not conducive for her mental health.
Thank you.
And now it's a hashtag or a headline or something like that. So I can only imagine how stressful that might be.
It's so stressful because at the same time, this person is disrespecting you, but you also want to protect them.
Yeah.
It's the craziest place because you know they're not well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part, to be in your right mind and still care. You know? So it's just like, girl, she done got on my last nerve though, but charges will be brought against you.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to jail.
At the end of the day, the day got to end.
It do. And it will end with you behind bars.
I'm dead serious.
You know, only bars you're going to get.
What about you, friend? What irritated you?
Girl, what don't irritate me? At this point, I'm going to save it for a later part of the show, but
don't piss
Tyler
me
Perry
off.
come
I
on
knew
to the
you was
front.
and you know what? You irritated me as well. Let me just go on the record and say there were two people who actually she irritated me as well.
Y'all, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I love that Tyler Perry keeps black people employed, but I don't want to see another struggle movie. I'm tired. It's like
I'm gonna watch it every time.
And Lene gonna keep the man
and I'm
business.
She's
gonna keep,
because I'm gonna tell you now,
business.
Jerlyn, if that man call us and tell us to be in the movie, you better tighten up.
And you gonna be playing a crackhead with 6 kids.
And I got the bike holiday.
And you know what? And you know what?
You got my earring.
Pause me. Hold on. Let it again.
Got me shaking my head like that. Okay, I'm back. All right.
Oh my God, no! Because the wig deals you're gonna get after that,
girl, because people love a little put together.
It's given #1 in the industry.
I'm telling you,
straight to the top.
I'm telling you. The way my life is gonna change.
Listen, I'm not mad at a life-changing event.
I got something to say about somebody's wig, but I don't know if I should. I think people gonna be mad at me.
Go ahead, friend. If you can't be honest with me, your bestie, who can you be honest with?
Jasmine.
First of all, this was unhinged and unprovoked. This lady is fighting for the country.
I feel so bad, and I love you so much, but woo,
it's a lot going on.
I'm tempted to send a few.
Okay.
I'm tempted to send.
Well, go and send my girl a wig.
I have to. Did you see her for the BET Awards?
I refuse to actually watch that either.
Not keeping up.
The way people gonna hate me, you don't like anything. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Oh my God. Yeah, friend. I just want to hook her up. And I love everything you doing. You know, what she doing don't got nothing to do with the wig.
Yeah.
The wigs is a separate entity. Yeah. I just want her to look the way she...
You feel like the wig might be overshadowing
I
the
know
work?
it's overshadowing.
Okay.
You need to look in them comments, friend.
I don't want to. I'm scared.
You got to look.
I'm too busy supporting her. Jasmine, you keep up the fight.
Girl, please keep up the fight.
Because what you want
Because
do.
I love you. No, for real. I genuinely love you.
We just want to see different wigs.
I just want to see the right one. It don't got to be different ones.
Okay.
We could just get the right one.
What's wrong with the wig?
It's like, you know, when you get older, you know how sometimes they like the bouffant. Sometimes when you get older, you think a bouffant is where you need to go with
Spell it.
Stop! I wasn't that good.
I'm not gonna do this with you today. You need to get yourself together.
Okay. All right.
You
I
need
ain't gonna
to
have the
reel it
slip up
in.
I had last time, girl.
You need
Whole
to reel
thing
it
had to
in.
be bleeped out,
Child, baby. This and thank y'all so much for supporting us. This our last episode.
She said it for the last time.
She ain't gonna say it no more, baby. But you know what? A lot has been going on. I mean, from the BET Awards to whatever Chris Brown got going on to Tyler Perry and all the other things. Girl,
What happened?
oh my God. I could not wait for you to ask me, Lene. I couldn't sleep last
You're
night
so
thinking about this.
stupid.
Oh my God, girl, why is that? First of all, it was a rumor that Vanessa Bryant was pregnant. Now we all know late husband Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
And people are
Upset.
in a tizzy.
Are you serious?
In a tizzy saying that how dare she move on? And I'm like, baby, when is the man has been gone for years. Like what,
years.
much respect to Kobe. Come
Much
on now.
respect.
I still holler his name when I walk past the trash can in the kitchen.
I
Kobe.
just want you to stop what
Kobe.
you're doing right now. Right now,
Kobe.
I want you to stop. Stop it. I'm gonna go throw that in the trash.
I'll never let it go. Kobe. Every time I do it, Kobe. I got to say Kobe when I throw something in the trash.
I love it.
But I think like, why do people feel like they did the same thing with Lauren London after Nip died?
I know.
Why are you trying to force this woman to be loyal to a man who is not here?
I know.
And they've shown immense loyalty the entire time they
All
were
the
together.
time.
So what? You want her to die alone? You don't want to be happy? What's
It
going on?
feels that way. It's like people need to be upset at somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what it boils down to. It's like people have to put that anger on her and like you need to be sad forever. But
Yeah.
it's like this woman has shown that she love that man.
Right.
Like she love that man all the way down. And the thing, it took her this long. So imagine her process to even get to this point.
Mhm.
Like it took her so long to even move on with somebody or date somebody or let alone get pregnant. That probably was really hard to do. So I can only imagine what that person went through, getting her to trust them, being scared you're going to lose somebody. Like moving on from something like that is not easy. So I commend her for even trying because there's people who don't ever move on, who be single forever because they can't, like, you know, they just can't see themselves with anyone else. So I commend her, but I don't know why. I do know why, because people want to blame somebody.
Yeah.
He's dead. And people felt really close to Kobe, but it's not fair to punish her.
We're
She don't
not
need to be
closer than
punished.
she was.
Right.
It's my thing.
exactly,
Like,
that
if
part.
she said she's ready to move on,
then we got to move
you
on.
know,
You hear me?
And then the wildest part of all of this is that it's a freaking room.
Oh, so she not even.
We don't know nothing about this lady's personal dating, like nothing.
Wow.
But my thing is like she lost her husband,
And
her life partner, her
daughter.
best friend, and her daughter.
Yes.
Like she can't find happiness again. Like you don't want her to.
Do better, y'all.
I mean,
Do better, y'all.
I just feel like people need to be out of our business. So when is the time
to move on
after the death of a partner?
Girl, I don't know. Whenever you feel comfortable, that's totally up to you. There's no time limit on grief and like how long it's no time. Whenever you feel comfortable, like I said, some people don't ever move on. You know what I mean? Like some people just can't get past it. So whenever you feel the time is right, and I don't think you should wait for other people to tell you. Like you shouldn't listen to all the outside noise. Everybody saying, "Oh, you shouldn't, you shouldn't, you shouldn't." When you feel comfortable, then you move accordingly. That's it.
Well, I kind of agree. I think too, like they always say the best way to get over
Is to get on
someone is
You
to
need to stop it.
get
right
under
now.
someone new. And so
Stop.
Don't
you put that. Don't you listen to that. Don't you do that.
I am listen, is this thing on?
Girl.
I am an advocate
Really?
of getting your tires rotated as soon as you're done with somebody, okay? Go ahead and get that oil change, sis. Go ahead and get that oil change.
You
feel
gonna
like-
have these people going up and over, up and over, up and over.
Well, that's on
London
them.
bridges falling down.
Well, do it, exercise discretion. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
exercise. Now they exercising up and
They're
down.
going to be exercising anyway. The way I do it. Okay, go on.
Please stop giving Please don't listen to her.
But also, like I tell Lene when we have our private friend-to-friend conversations, I don't know what I'm doing, so take this information with a grain of salt.
She does say that. And, you know, you got to appreciate the
Don't
honesty.
take my advice, but don't take it for real, okay? Because I don't want you single. Now your kids are in foster care.
CPS showing up. It's kind of wild. It is kind of wild, you know.
I mean, I'm just not the best at that. But,
and it's,
have fun, though.
You know, and they say we don't take accountability. Come on. Look at accountability right
what
there.
Is this?
Right, exactly.
It's giving accountable.
Know yourself.
That's... Lene, what is wrong with you? Something's wrong with you.
I'm in agreement.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, real quick, Jahi, this is crossed out. Are we still doing am I still queuing couples therapy? Does your man have to come to therapy? Mental health month? Okay. It was crossed out, so I know. I'm sorry, we can reset. Well, I just didn't want to skip it because this part wasn't crossed out, so I know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Know yourself.
Not my suitcase in it. Oh, okay.
But just in case.
Okay.
Come on, catch us. Catch, Walt. Okay, ready? And you know what, friends? Speaking of knowing yourself, let's talk about something that is super, super important. Now, you know, June is Men's Mental Health Month. And I would love the men to take it seriously. Do you think you should be in couples counseling with your partner?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
That's it?
Now, when? How soon?
Girl, almost immediately.
Okay, now I'm not about to take a man I just met at the club last night.
You need to go to therapy because why was you in the club last night? Why was we in there? Why was we in the club last night?
Oh my gosh. So I think you need to go to therapy by yourself. Like maybe once if we decide we want to like be serious for real, then maybe let's go to therapy. But I think there's levels to relationships for me. If I like you a whole lot and we spending a lot of time together and we talking about a future maybe, then I could see like
going to couples therapy.
But if we still arguing every week, we ain't got nothing solid. Like I don't know. I think it's a catch-22 for me.
Yeah.
Because if the relationship's not going good, therapy could fix it. Or it could just be all the red flags saying you probably need to let this person go. So I don't be knowing. But I know for me personally, I'm going to continue to go and talk to that lady.
Girl,
regardless,
you ain't
single,
never lied.
married, divorced, whatever. I'm going to go talk to that lady.
It's almost like this though. Like, how do you feel about like you saying you are always going to go talk to the lady, but do you require that from your partner?
Absolutely.
Like, what if you're always in therapy and they don't ever go? Like, they don't see a need because that's something you've been doing. You know, they met you like that, but you get with them and they like, oh, I don't need to do that. You know, it's cool that you do that, but that's not my thing. Do you require that for your partner to go to therapy as well? Or are you cool with them? Even if it's no problems. No, we always gonna have problems in relationships. But you get what I'm saying. They just not like, I need to go to therapy. Do you require that?
I just want you to go at least a couple times.
Yeah,
like,
just try.
Just go see what they talking about.
I agree.
You know, because I feel like people, this is just my personal belief is that people who were first taught that their history started with slavery, all of these people need to go to therapy. Yeah. It's what I think.
Yeah.
Because from inception, you were told that you were less than or not valuable, or there was a lack or something in your life that made you not as important as everybody else who didn't have your skin color.
Yeah.
I think we need to go to therapy.
I do too. I have to agree. I mean, I think we're all just traumatized. No matter how much you think you got it together.
It don't matter how much trauma you're going through. You know who got some more for you? Tyler Perry.
You know what, Jerlyn?
Hello? You say, huh?
And if he call, she gonna be on set with me.
I'm not.
I'm dragging. I will wrap my hand around them braids and drag her on set with me.
And they gonna put me off.
She is coming, I don't care.
I'm not memorizing none of my lines.
Yes, she is. She's good at improv. We do this all. We're improving right now. You didn't even know.
Mother. I don't want to be a single mother.
Yes, you will.
If I wanted to be a single mother, I would have stayed with that. You know what?
You better stop.
Because y'all didn't ask me that.
Now I'm gonna say because now
we're gonna go ahead and go to the next segment. We're gonna go and skip. And this is why therapy is so important. Folks.
No, back to what because we did kind of.
This is why therapy is so important.
Oh my God, no, seriously, it's men's mental health. I do think you started off something so serious. Men need to take it seriously. Right. I think that is like. Y'all bury so many emotions. And I know we go through this a lot with Jahi. I'm just going to say his name. Because, like, why not, right?
My God, on
you
today.
Know, he swear they just have deep, intimate conversations.
Shots fired.
Exactly. Right? And he swear that his friends and everybody just have these really deep emotional woman conversations about their emotions. And I've never seen it with any other man, but he swears by it, you know?
It might be true in his personal life.
In his personal life. And I feel like maybe you guys should take note. You know,
Perhaps.
you guys, we can go back to the clip we did last week about good night.
Straight call?
Yeah, I was calling to see if you was alright. Just telling you good night, bro.
I gotta go to work. I'm on the way to work. You talking about good night?
Right, yeah.
Right. That is mental health in its
Yeah.
own. The way y'all was carrying on.
I mean,
talking about,
carrying.
don't be calling me talking about night-night. Don't be tucking me in and saying good night.
That's probably worse. If a dude call and say good night, I think night is way. As a non toxic misogynist advocate, I think night is probably going to be where I draw the line too.
That man said night sleep tight.
Because if you call me and say night sleep tight,
Julian, expect me to call tonight.
Oh, okay.
Expect to call tonight.
When you make it back home.
Yes. Yes. And I'm like, all right, Julian, I'm just calling night. Sleep tight.
Don't let the bed buzz night.
Exactly. But see how we would laugh at that?
Yeah.
Seriously, y'all. Them men was not laughing.
It wasn't funny.
It
wasn't funny to them.
That man said, I'm on my way to work. I'm not even going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm up all night.
But that's like that. My thing is like they are so, not to discredit what men go through. They feel like they're under a lot of pressure to provide and live up to these standards that society puts on them. But I think like when women feel overworked and overburdened and stuff like that, we seem to find ways to create community among each other.
Yeah.
So we have a best friend or homegirl that we can call. Let's just go grab tacos and margaritas real quick. I'm stressed out. I need to chat. Like I don't know if men do that because I've had this situation and I'm finna tell somebody business. I'm not gonna say his name.
I love some tea. Look at me.
I'm not gonna say his name,
Tell me
but
what happened.
this person has a friend that's going through like a tricky relationship time. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what you mean? And he was like, oh, I ain't asked.
That tea
Then how do
was
you
so
know?
cold. I hate some cold tea.
Exactly. How do you know that he's going through a tough time? Well, he just said, it wasn't. You
So
didn't
you
ask no
knew.
probing questions. You didn't. How can you help this friend? Are you here to support him or you just needed him to say, I'm having issues, and then that was it, grab another beer?
Right.
It's like it's so brushed over and not really talked about it. So I think that more than anything, men need to take mental health
Ask
month.
more questions. If you know, first
Be
of all,
there
the
for the
fact that he
person.
knew that something was wrong with his friend and did not just didn't
I
want
would
to get
ask
involved.
questions.
Absolutely.
But they be like, well, that ain't none of my business.
They always say that.
It is your bit. My thing is, if my friend is having a hard time, if I love you and I care about you and I respect you and I want what's best for you and I want to see you happy, it is 1,000% my business. If you are in the house, not getting out the bed, if
Yes.
you're depressed every day,
Yes.
if you're not doing the things that you normally do, that's my business.
Agreed.
That's my business. Now I'm not gonna bust in your house and
I'm
ask you
busting in.
and make you wash your.
I'm busting in because you got to watch that ass. You got to watch that ass. I'm not allowing that. I'm not going, not on my
What
watch.
if it's just day 2 and I'm just a little ripe? What if I'm not all the
I
way
don't like
musty?
ripe. I don't like ripe. Get that ripeness up out of here.
What if it's just like a little stench? Like what if
Don't do no stenches either.
What if you just do like this and a little dirt come off?
First of all, why is dirt coming?
A little dirt.
Because once you
If I
rolling
do
around.
like this, is
No.
I'm just saying I could be.
I'm busting in. If
Just
we,
a little
Jermaine, I'm
musty.
dead ass serious. If we lived closer, I would
You just pop up at my house?
and sitting there with you. I am that type of person. Like,
But
who
I'm gonna
will
be
just-
musty, friend.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to bathe you.
I'm going to bathe you. It's crazy.
I'm going to bathe you because you have to wash. I need to be comfortable while I'm here, and you thinking it's
Baby.
making me uncomfortable.
Okay, we got 101 problems, and before you fix any of them, you're gonna
That
wash
ass.
that ass.
We'll
That's
be
the number one problem on the list. We got to rectify this before we go.
Before we
the
move
bills gonna
on.
be there. Wash that ass, okay?
Yes.
You said CPS about to take your kids.
Wash that ass. And wash that ass too before they go, because
Say
you're
you
not
can-
going to embarrass me like I wasn't washing their ass.
That part.
Okay?
About to lose your
They're going
job.
to show up at that new home clean.
Wash that.
You and me.
Got
Yeah.
to wash that. This is insane. This is why I said that the company needs to invest in person podcast filming, because you just don't get this kind
You're
of
not gonna
content
get this. You know, you're
on the
just
phone,
not.
guys. I'm just letting you know.
Facts.
Y'all are basically eavesdropping on
On our
me and Lene's
conversations.
personal
It's
conversations.
crazy. It's actually crazier than this. And we're really censoring
I'm
ourselves.
about to
Could
say,
you believe
this
it?
is light.
We're actually
This
censoring
is light for us. I'm proud of us, though.
I am.
Keeping it together.
We
Thank you
do
for
so
bathing
good.
me.
Oh,
I would bathe you, too.
you and me is never
Anyway, anyway, friend, you know I love having you in person, so we got to do a little girl talk.
Let's do it.
Let's talk childhood crushes. June is also Black Music Month. Girl, who was your crush growing up? Because I know you got one.
Girl, I used to love Nelly.
Real?
Yes, I love
Friend,
Nelly.
we are twinsies.
For real,
I had
love
posters
Nelly.
of him all over my bedroom.
Everywhere. And then you know
Cordell
you get on the-
Haynes? Girl, that's my man. My man.
What was the magazine that you can get the posters out of?
That's the oh my God.
What
was
is
it
the name
it
of
wasn't
it?
Cosmo.
Word up! Yes! Girl, I used to have Nelly posters all over.
Yes.
And my second one?
Uh-oh.
Ludacris.
I can see Ludacris. I love Ludacris too.
Mhm.
I like that. Listen, I'm a music head, so I liked the lyricism, the metaphors, and things like that.
Yeah,
so
his
I was a fan of
videos
that, but
used to have me captivated.
he was
Like,
also fine. though.
yes,
He's
he
also
was. He
fine.
was fine.
I want to say definitely Nelly, Ludacris, and then I'm gonna throw you for a little loop here because
What
I
you
got
about
to.
to tell me?
Don't be mad at me.
I feel like I'm gonna be pissed.
I-
Don't piss me off.
I used to be in love with Michael Jackson.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Was it which one?
It was Black Michael. It was off the wall, Michael. It wasn't invented.
Was it Big Luther or Little Luther? Which one was it? Oh, okay.
It wasn't
All
Butterflies,
right.
Michael.
Okay.
It was
okay.
Thriller, Michael.
Okay.
It was off the wall, Michael.
Oh, he was in between. That was in between,
yeah,
Michael.
Party people night and day. It was that Michael. Okay.
Okay.
Good tonight.
Okay.
But
I
listen,
love that.
girl, baby, that Michael
did
when
it for me too.
It was between it was like right after the first surgery, before the skin started turning. That Michael.
That one was cute though.
That
I
one
can't
there-
even lie.
Listen,
He
I
had
used
good
to,
hair too.
I used to dream about that
Oh, this
Thriller
was
outfit.
deep.
That Thriller outfit, baby, I dreamed about it.
Girl, you know which one was my favorite video? What was the one where he was in all gold dancing with Janet Jackson? With the y'all know
Scream? That
Yeah.
wasn't Scream. That was later. He was white then.
he was okay. We can't.
I think
do
you're
it.
talking about
We can't
what is it? It was the one that looked like it was filmed on a very old flip phone.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dang it, I know what you're talking about. It's
what's
oh
that?
no, you're talking about. Is
Was
that
that
the one with
right?
Eddie Murphy?
Girl, I don't know what it is. I can't think.
I can't think of the name of the song that I want to mention. Is "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough." Keep on.
Yes.
That was he had on a silver sequin jumpsuit, and that was before the Pepsi incident.
Oh.
Keep
Ooh.
on.
Yes. I like that.
Michael used to get
You
in
know
there
who else
now.
I'm gonna throw in there? Bow Wow. Girl, I like Bow Wow. When I was, you
All
didn't
right.
like Bow Wow
Thank
when you
y'all
was
so
younger.
much for
She
tuning
lied.
in this week.
Everybody look, Scream Tour. Girl, you didn't go to Scream Tour, friend. Oh, I know you lying.
I ain't like
Bow
Bow Wow
Wow
like
was
that.
that now.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, little
that
lady.
corn on the cob is something serious.
He lives life on the
Girl,
cob.
on the cob. On the cob every time.
Oh my God.
Girl, but then bow to the
He was-
wild.
he was-
I mean,
was it the one?
Oh, Sammy.
Now I will give it to Sammy.
I
Like the way you look at me. I like the way spin, baby. I like what we have grown to be. I like it, girl. Don't you know?
Fine.
I used to love me some Sammy, girl.
Mario with them
The
nostrils.
crazy things I do. Okay.
It was Mario in the nostrils for me.
I
Oh,
want to
I'm
know
getting-
your name, man. I want to know if you got a man. I want to know. So why he come here like he a grown man?
Right.
This young man is 12.
Girl, they don't make them like that no more.
And you know what? It's not that they don't make them like that. I think the industry doesn't push that anymore.
that is true.
Because think about what boy band groups or
I'm not even
what young
interested.
boy groups do we have out now?
What was the ones who
young
came
artists
out
do we
after
have out?
B2K? They was
B5?
kind of that was the
You
last
can
of
wear
that.
my jacket.
Yeah.
You can hold my hand, girl. Baby, y'all don't know. When I say I am a student of music, baby. From probably a little bit in the 70s sometimes too. But when I say I love a good song,
Friend, you take it back to the 70s?
girl, please.
Who you like from
Stevie
the 70s? Oh,
Wonder?
of course.
Come on now.
Yes.
I
There's
love
a
a good Stevie.
ribbon in
That
the
was my parents'
sky.
wedding song.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so. Hey, parents.
And
I
they-
know y'all probably watching. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Baby, they love this podcast. And they call me every week to tell me how me and Lene need to be stopped. And it's really my daddy. But,
I love him.
girl, you can have your name. You want to take?
No.
Okay. I'm about to say, he
No.
can know me and my mom.
No, you're not.
He not. I love my
I was
dad.
like, no, he's not.
He's I'm just spinning image of him. And I see it sometimes. We should talk about that one day too.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably work this into the segue. So the next part of the episode is what I wish I knew at 25. And I think that this is a great way to bring in family and stuff because I think that too often we forget that like everybody, we're all growing up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And so people, sometimes they give their parents a hard time. And I know me personally, we went through like a phase.
Mm.
And I didn't realize, and I think most people go through this phase where like maybe in their teens or early 20s, there's a rift because I'm an adult, I'm grown, I'm growing up, and you too deep in my business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to let me grow up.
You got to move around.
Child, at 36, I wish some people would have been more in my business.
No, seriously.
Because,
no, seriously.
Because there's so many things that we just did not understand, and you don't get it until you're in your mid-30s.
Yeah, or until you just go through it through trial
crisis.
and error. Like,
that part too.
Oh my God, that whole trial and error, I dealt with that a lot. Like trial and error, like instead of like, because it's almost like I wanted to be rebellious. Because I wanted to prove that I was an adult. You know what I mean? And it's like, at 25, girl, living my best life. But I wish I would have like not lived it so... I lived it. Girl.
Okay, well, it was lived. It was lived.
It was lived.
It was lived.
And I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, girl, but because now you get older and you're not interested in any of this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you do things too early on, like you're not interested anymore once you get to a certain age, but 25 was an amazing year for me, but I took a lot of risk just like trying to be an adult, trying to figure it out. Because at 25, you want to be an adult, but let's be for real, you really just not there yet.
You're not there yet.
You're not there
You don't
yet.
have enough life experience.
You don't. But you think you know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part. Is like somebody who think they know everything and don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing at all.
That's the whole thing. So it's like I went through that whole thing. And so there was a lot of trial and errors. And it was like I would get myself in these jams. And then it was like, I need to call my mom.
Right.
Because I don't know what
Because
to
who
do.
else is going to know what to do besides the person who's been here before?
Exactly.
Like that's such a crazy realization because it's like a kid learning how to ride their bike.
Mm-hmm.
Take the training wheels off. I got it. And then the first time they fall, scrape that knee. Oh my God, mom,
Yes.
I need you. Fix it. Make it go away.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that 25 was an interesting time. I will say I ain't live, but I lived enough to know that I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
At 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some things you can only learn through experience. You just got to get through it.
So true.
So I think especially with like money, friendships, dating.
Friendships. Can we talk about the friendships?
Please.
The friendships, the fact that I felt like these people, and not that, because I know there are some women who have been friends with people forever, right?
Yeah.
And they've been friends forever. But I wish that I didn't put all of that energy into friendships and realize when they were over a lot sooner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I knew these people in high school, middle school, so I felt like I need to hold on to these relationships, even though they aren't really like nourishing me, they aren't really like pouring into me. We kind of grown apart. It was still like, well, I've known them. That mess right there.
You just was
will get
comfortable
you
with
stuck.
them.
Yes, that whole, well, I've known that like uncharted loyalty that you put in your head in spite of how somebody's treating you is crazy. It will have you stuck in relationships, friendships, and situationships forever when you keep telling yourself, well, I've known them forever, and whatever you try to.
That's just the way they are.
Yeah, that's just how they are.
It's their
like,
favorite one.
I see how they treat everybody else. Like, they wouldn't do that to me, and the next thing you know,
The whole time you're getting done,
girl,
done. Done like you've never been done before.
for real. Because if they shenan once,
They're always gonna shenan again.
you hear me?
They always will shenan again.
Girl, and that's what I know. And now I know. And I wish I would have let them
Lesson
relationships
learned.
go instead of I want to party. They was like, well, we hang out, and who I'm gonna hang out with, who I'm gonna go to who I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the people I do this with. If I would have let them go, I probably could have been on a better path a lot sooner. I will tell you that. Because when you start changing, them people hate.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate when
If
you
they
start
ain't
getting
ready
your
to
life
change,
together, honey.
I can't go with you. I got to stay in the streets, baby.
Okay,
Got
why
to
are you
stay in the streets.
changing? You don't want party. You don't want, no, not really. Like, I'm good. And it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. And then too, like my whole thing, I didn't learn this till my 30s. Sometimes it could just be you and yourself. Like people don't really like, a lot of us don't like to be alone. I don't necessarily like to feel lonely, but I don't mind being alone because when you realize that a lot of people just don't have your best interests at heart, it's cool to go and kick. I have friend groups, like I got, these people are good to travel with.
yeah.
These people are good to work with. These people are good if I'm going through something at 2 a.m., I call these people. But you can't put them all together. Like they, and then sometimes you got that one person that you just been hanging on to for 10 years and it's time to let that person go. So I think that's what maturing is.
Yeah.
That's 10 years ago, we wouldn't know to be like, oh, different friends for different things. Like I can't put everybody in the same category. So I think that's what growth and maturation is learning
Have you
that.
ever tried to mesh those friend groups?
Well, there was that one time. Remember when...
Because why put you in that trick bag like that?
why?
Friend.
There was a lot happening.
Child, that was a lot.
And
that was a lot, honey.
we might tell that story on another episode.
No,
but
subscribe to our Patreon.
we'll tell it on the Patreon.
We'll tell it on the Patreon.
Oh my God, girl, you just learn. You can't mix your friend
Real
groups.
quick.
Sometimes you got to go out to lunch with this one and dinner with this one.
Yeah, right.
And then take a trip, lead them to at the house.
Right.
Lead them to
take
at the
a trip
house and then
down.
take a trip with the other one. Because, baby, everybody can't do everything with everybody. And I, like it gets to that point. But, I mean, I feel like we're doing a great job of just encouraging and inspiring people and teaching them, the ways of life. Because I feel like we pretty much got this thing kind of sort of figured out.
Yeah, I definitely feel like,
I think it's time to give
experts,
if you will.
Hello?
I think it's time for us to give our unlicensed professional opinions about, I don't know what, Jahi,
Yeah,
but
we don't know yet,
he
but
just
we
told me to
know
throw it to him, so I threw
We
it.
know. Right? We know what to say. We know what we're doing, for
And
sure.
Kobe. Okay.
Bye. Now you're about to get kicked out.
Sorry. Guys, I'm a comedian. It's what I do. Sorry. But I can, you want me to say it like, okay.
Okay.
So now we're going to move on to a segment that we called Unlicensed Professional. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Me and Lene are something like gurus.
Yes.
Okay? So it don't matter
Certified.
what your problem is. We got the answer for you.
PhD me.
Okay? Come on. PhD stands for pretty hard to deal with. So go ahead and...
What is wrong with her? What's wrong with her?
So hard.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's crazy.
This is how we act. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna agree with the question. So I need help. Please give me some advice. Everyone is acting like excuse me. Everyone is acting like I'm insane. I have a guy friend. We're cool, but not like take pics of each other and have them on our phone cool. He went to show me a picture and I saw an album with my name on it. I click it and it's full of photos of me over years. Several. Most are from my Facebook and IG, so he had to screenshot them to save them. I asked him about it, and he tried to brush it past but I can't let it go. Has this happened to anyone else? What the F should I do?
You got to press charges.
Yeah.
This man's a serial
Yeah.
killer.
This man, first of all,
He's a serial killer, clearly.
Wait
Why
a
do you
minute.
have an album named after me in your phone of pictures I didn't know you had?
I'm blaming her
Really?
Yep.
Why?
because we do this every time, try to act like we don't know when that man like us, and I'm sick of your shit.
He been buying her stuff.
He been buying her.
Showing up on Valentine's
Girl,
Day.
you know. He been
Yeah.
showing up for every single thing like clockwork. You knew that man was in love with you. Do not play with me like you had no clue. Over the years, this man has been there for you. If something was to happen to you right now, and you was to call him, he would jump, if it was 3 a.m., he would jump out the bed and come get you and show up for you. I'm blaming you because you knew that man was in love with you.
I'm gonna have to co-sign it because it's giving something else is going on. Now, I mean, there are rare instances where people might just be a little thrown off and maybe they are seeing things that aren't there. But if you've been friends with him for a long, long time, I kind of feel like maybe
You knew.
there's something. There was an interesting. He walked past you a little close.
Mhm.
You know,
Y'all done flirted
he
a couple
held you
times.
too long when y'all
Yup.
hugged and said goodbye.
Yup. He done stayed over a couple nights. Of course, y'all ain't
Never
do
heard.
nothing, but I know he was thinking.
Yeah.
He just don't want to cross that
Yeah.
line because y'all friends. But he love you. He got them pictures because he know, first of all, you would never let him take pictures of you
Right.
together. You know what I'm saying?
And he
So,
want to see you when he not with you.
Thank you.
That's what that mean.
That's it. That man is in love with you, girl. And is he ugly? Because what's the problem? And why she be single as hell? Like, I can't find nobody, though. Nobody
Whole
want
time
me.
he right there.
And he right there. Like,
Right under
we
the
gotta
nose.
stop doing this.
Right
We
under the
know
nose.
we are women. We gotta stop doing this delusional crap. Acting like we don't know when people like us. We can tell when people like us. We can tell when people love us.
Mhm.
We gotta stop acting like we don't know. Like, it's that crazy. It is not okay for him to have an album of you. Of course not. But you don't know how many people got an album of you because he took those offline. We don't know how many
You
people
know
got
what?
albums of us because we had stuff online. Hello?
Oh no, when I think about it like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So at least it's somebody you actually
Girl,
know. And
if
I don't
you-
think he a creep.
My thing is, if you don't want a romantic relationship with him, you need to set a hard boundary right now,
Hard.
and you can't be his friend no more
No.
because he clearly is
In
interested
love
in
with
more
you.
than that.
Yes. He's in love with you, girl. So you gotta cut it off if you feel creeped out. But also, if you don't want him, please, like Jerlyn
Just say
said,
it.
like you got to say it and stop playing. Say it, stop playing. Hard boundary. If he can't respect that, cut him off and move on. You might have to
Go
call
ahead
the
and call the
police.
police.
You might.
You know,
might have to.
I'm
You
an
might
advocate
have
of
to.
calling police. I think 911. Somebody put tomatoes in my salad and I asked for no tomatoes.
Not calling the police.
Right there, officer.
Right. It was that man.
Lock them up.
Right there.
Lock them up. And I mean immediately. She's not gonna keep disrespecting me.
You hear me? Yeah, friend. That's how I feel.
I'm sorry, Jahi. We just hijacked the
Was
question.
that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
I was about to say, 'cause it felt like a
you
segment.
ain't
Nah,
said
nah,
that.
I didn't know
was
if it was another question comment.
Right, I
No,
thought
no.
it was like a.
No, that was
okay,
it.
okay,
That was
okay,
it.
okay,
That was
okay.
it. Y'all did it.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Alrighty, well. I mean, unfortunately, we have come to the
End of the road. Because how singers be doing? Still I
You gotta-
can't let.
One gotta be like
what
this,
is
and then
this? Why
this.
do y'all do this?
Girl, I'm trying to, first of all, you think you're slick.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I just came for you. Yeah, now tell me why y'all do this.
She said because of you specifically. I think it's easier to hear, especially when you're singing into something that has reverb or echo or anything like that. It's easier to hear myself if I cancel one side and reduce that noise.
Oh,
I don't know about other people.
Oh, wow.
But like even I rewatched Beyonce's Homecoming, the Coachella performance recently, and I saw her at one point take her inner ear out. What that does is they're either playing the track, the instrumental, or that maybe background vocals, or maybe the band or something. So if
Oh.
you're in a stadium or an auditorium or something like that, there's probably echo and stuff. And so if I'm hearing this in my ear, or there's a delay in the sound, and I'm singing to what I'm hearing, I got to take this out to make sure I'm on track.
Wow, look at that. Fun fact of the day. We never knew.
I performed a lot.
Period. Friend, we had the end.
I know. I hate it.
You guys, we love it here.
But
though.
but it's okay though, because we're gonna be right back next week. It's not a problem.
Actually, we'll be back here on Thursdays. That's where you can catch us, okay? You can see the visual on YouTube, or you can listen wherever you listen to your podcast. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know every time we upload. Well,
Bye.
peace.